Hello there, everyone. So we potentially have some massive news regarding a brand new element that is going to be coming into DML today. And I want to preface this by saying that for the most part, this is still mostly just rumors and people that have found things in the game's coding. So we don't know with 100% certainty whether this is actually the case. But it seems like there is a lot of evidence piling up for the fact that we may be getting a new element by the end of this community hatching event. And the reason I say this is because a kind individual has sent me some screenshots from one of the DML groups where they found images relating to new elements, new dragons with these new elements, and things along those lines. So I'm going to read through this screenshot that we've got right here. So someone's obviously changed the milestone requirements on this image from requiring 15 million in that to requiring 10,000 instead, which is why we can see what these unlocks are. And so in this first picture here, I'm sorry it's a bit blurry, but this is all that I have. It says, "Congratulations! The community has unlocked a new dragon element for the game, the Divine Element. Hatch." It says that we need to hatch like 3 bajillion hybrid dragons as a community to unlock some more info about a free dragon. That's actually 3 million, but obviously now that it's been hacked into, we can clearly see that that is definitely looking like a new element. And if we go in-game, obviously for the 1.5 million milestone, which is the first one, it just shows up like a question mark and it blocks out this image here, which definitely looks the same as the community events icon. And that does kind of greatly resemble a new element. So honestly, I feel like these screenshots would have been very hard to make up, but you never know. But that is what the new element is apparently going to be, the Divine. And that kind of sounds like legendary to me. So is this element going to be equal to the legendary element? Is it going to be not as strong as legendary? Either way, I am definitely intrigued. So the next milestone is this one here. So divine dragons are the dragon gods worshipped by all dragon kind. You may meet one of them at the end of this month, if the lazy Hypnos dragon ever wakes up from its nap. So, hatch 6 million hybrid dragons together to unlock the Hypnos dragon for free in a calendar event. And this obviously looks like he is the Hypnos dragon, this one in the bottom left of the image here. But it says we can unlock him for free in a calendar event, and if we go back into the game, it does say that at 6 million we unlock a free dragon, so that would be Hypnos. So for 3 million and 10 million, it's just info on the new dragons, and then the next tier up is when we unlock them for free. And so there's the one hitting the next milestone. You've unlocked the Hypnos dragon for free in a calendar event. Hatch 10 million to unlock info about another divine. And so then the next one is here. The Aphrodite dragon is the goddess of love, worshipped at breeding dens across Dragolandia. Hatch 15 million together to unlock the Aphrodite dragon for free in a weekly breeding. And obviously we've got the little Aphrodite picture in the bottom left. And then the next one, congratulations, the community successfully unlocked the Hypnos dragon for the calendar event and the Aphrodite dragon for weekly breeding. Stay tuned, more divine dragons are coming in a series of brand new events. So that is all of the screenshots that I've been sent so far, but you know, that tells us a hell of a lot more than what we know currently, again, if they're true. But it does follow exactly what the game says, and, you know, this island here, everyone was saying, is it the Atlantis island? It's kind of Greek-themed and weird. It is Greek-themed. This is all about divine gods, and, you know, we've got Aphrodite, we've got, like, a Hades-looking dragon. It really does look like these, air quotes, rumors slash, images from the game that people have taken are true. So, you know, a lot of people are probably going to be having flashbacks to when Light and Shadow came out, and they're going to be like, wait, when Light and Shadow elements came out, that completely threw off the balance of every other element in the game, pretty much. And that is what I'm kind of concerned about here, because this element, like I said, it's godly. It sounds like it's a strong element. And to me, that makes it sound like maybe it could be close, if not on par, with Legendary. Obviously, I don't know that for sure, but Divine definitely sounds like something spectacular. Although, then again, we do have Light and Shadow, so maybe there is a chance that it may just be equated to the same strength as Light and Shadow, but I genuinely do not know what to expect from this, well, this update that's already here, but what to expect just in general. So, you know, for now, it's still going to be a ton of speculation, because I haven't seen anyone bringing up any damage numbers or any dragons that have those new elements or anything like that. So, I don't even know. I'm just, like, speechless that, people have already found out this stuff, because collect dungeon tokens? What is this? Since when was this a thing? I, like, never ever got this quest ever, collect 53 dungeon tokens. Since when was that a thing? What? I don't know, I thought that that was supposed to be added in the update before, but I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe everything new is just being thrown at me at once and I don't know where to start anymore. I think it's a good possibility that that may be what's happening, but yeah, Jesus, what do you think about this? Because like I said, people were irate, people were angry when Light and Shadow came out, and then other people like me, we were like, you know, new element, sounds pretty cool, sounds pretty fun. But I do worry, because I just decided on my third team member, and now they decide to tell us that we're having a new element. So I'm kind of pooper peeve Steve, because if this new element is overpowered as hell, that means that I'm probably going to have to redo my team again. So, I'm in quite a predicament, same as I'm sure a lot of other people are as well. I really want to know how these elements sit on the sort of element tier list, let's call it. Because let's be honest, for the most part, most, like, level 80 full star teams end up using Light, Shadow, Legendary, Plant, Fire. And, those are, like, the main elements that they use, because they are super duper strong. And I really want to know where this new element is going to sit on that element table, because if it is stronger than the base elements, but it is the same as Light and Shadow, I think there's a good place for it. If it's stronger than Light and Shadow, not as powerful as Legendary, I can see a sort of progression still with that. If they make it as powerful as Legendary, which honestly, Light and Shadow are very close to that already because of the effects that they have. Like, they boost the damage numbers massively on Legendary Dragons because they're that strong. So what is going to be the new damage number for this element? I think that is probably the most important question out of everything. Because again, we get new dragons, we get new stuff like that all the time. We don't get new elements very often. Last time we got a new element was the Light and Shadow update in 2015. So it has been, like, it's gonna be like almost 2 years since we got a new element in this game. Or if not already. I don't remember exactly when the Light and Shadow update came out, but, you know, I did hear rumours about this a couple of days ago even, but like I said, I got sent the screenshots from someone today. So, you know, there's been multiple people telling me that this is what people have found. I think that the chances of this being the truth and what's actually going to happen are probably pretty high. So, I am not going to consider this a what if it doesn't happen, or there's a chance it won't happen. I'm going to consider this as this is what is happening. So I am not going to be leveling up my team member. I am not going to really be touching anything until we get more info, which obviously we'll probably end up getting it by the end of the community event. Because at the moment, with the score that we have, we're only looking like we're going to be able to hatch up to the first milestone. In which case, how are they going to release the Aphrodite and the heli whatever thing it is? Like, how are they going to release that? Because we're not even going to officially in-game get the info on them at this rate, so I have no idea. But if we end up missing out on a weekly breedable Aphrodite dragon and a calendar event, just because we didn't hit the, like, insanely high community milestone numbers, I'm probably going to be a little bit upset. Like, genuinely. Unless they just cave and go, look, we screwed up the numbers, let's all have it for free. I don't know, maybe that's kind of just a cop-out. But I want to see this in-game now that we've seen it. I don't want this to be another situation like with the vulture and that, where everyone got so excited about it, and then it was like, oh yeah, they're not breedable dragons, by the way. One's for a summer event, and one is for a Dragon's Delight event. We won't tell you that until the time comes, though. Because I feel like if all of those community rewards get overlooked just because the numbers are way too high, I don't think too many people are going to be pleased. I think that's an understatement. I think it would be worse than normal on the Facebook pages and that. I think it would be an absolute farce if that happened, but, you know, the DML community is always very flippant and very angry all the time, so I guess it's not something unexpected. But all I'm going to say is that we're sitting below 500,000 points, and we don't have a whole heap of time left. I don't think the chances of us finishing the event and, like, unlocking the Aphrodite, I don't think they're high. I don't think it's very possible at this point. But at the same time, at least we are getting new stuff. I said this the other day, you know, it's not too many, or it's not too often that games like this end up still being alive, like 2.5 years plus after their release. So to see that we're still getting brand new elements this far on, I think is actually a really good sign. You know, that they don't just plan to turn off the servers tomorrow, and that they still are working hard on adding new things to the game, which some people are like, work on the bugs first, rah, 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 rah. You know, a lot of gamers do that, mostly when they're in, like, their alpha stages, where they just add more and more and more, and then fix the bugs at a later stage. There are a few bugs in this game that really need to be addressed or fixed. Like, some people don't get ads playing for them, which means they can't finish the dungeon because they don't get the extra energy or anything. And, you know, in that case, that really, really sucks. So that is an issue that sort of needs to be addressed. And, you know, another thing that people have been asking for a long time is higher level farms. You know, that is something I would definitely get behind, because I usually, when I'm not spending it, I normally have, like, so much extra gold that I don't know what to do with it, and I can't spend enough of it on food, or the food that I'm getting doesn't feel like it's enough anymore, so I would love to see that. I'm disappointed that that's not a milestone reward. I would think that quite a lot of people would enjoy, like, an extra level to farms, because it is another thing to have to unlock. I get it, but it is much better than having to just sit here for months and months and months on end, just trying to get any scrimp and scrape of a food that we can. I'm also very close to leveling up, which will be good news if we do have a calendar event coming up, but you know, like I said, we don't know with 100% certainty that what I've shown you or what I've said today is completely true. I think it is likely that this is what's going to be happening. It looks like a new element anyway you see it. I was like, what the heck is that? It's kind of some weird, like, Greek map thing? I don't even know, but it does seem like it may be a new element. Like, if you look at it closely, it does look like it. But like I said, please let me know what you think about this, and not sure if this video is going to stay up or anything. I'm not sure they intended on everyone finding out about this so soon, but you know, we got this lovely island here, and potentially some brand new dragons on the way. So, you know, I really do like the look of this Greek island. It looks so good. But for now, until we get some more info, I will leave you guys there. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.